Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. Accountability, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week. Back at you with another installment on the High Frequency Only channel. Subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, okay? Comment on the video, hit that bell, man. Y'all know what to do, all right? Today's subject, women's estranged relationship with sex. All right, let me repeat it. Women's estranged relationship with sex. Okay, so before I move forward, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. Okay, now, anytime we talking about men, women, or a lot of other different topics, we're speaking in general. So there's no need for you to get in your feelings. You know, of course, this doesn't fit everybody. All right. Of course, we understand that. All right. There's no absolutes. Not when we're talking about people, that is. Anyway. Now, so let's get into it. So when I say women estranged relationship with sex, okay, some women are very fluid. Okay. Some women don't mind having sex on the first date. Some women don't mind having sex multiple times a day with even multiple people. Okay, just call it what it is. Unfortunately, these ladies get labeled as a garden tool, a have. Okay, as they say. Now, men's sex life has always been fluid. Okay, you know, naturally, hey, you know, as they always say with men, that we'll have sex with anything, and that's almost true. Okay, and just how men rock. All right. Now, if we was to go back and understand why women have this shaky relationship with sex, we have to go back centuries ago. Okay. Well, it was deemed evil for women to have sex. Virginity was always placed on women, not men. Okay. And of course, this started with the church. The church deeming chastity the way to go for women. Okay. And so that stigma, that expectation for women carry on for centuries, generation after generation. Of course, a lot of things got lax, definitely during the sexual revolution. Okay. And nowadays, of course, you know, women are a little more freer with their sexuality. Okay. But it's still a shaky relationship because you'll hear this phrase come out of a lot of women's mouths. Okay, brace yourself. Well, I don't know you well enough to have sex with you. That's interesting. But you sure will let me take you on vacation. And you don't know me well. You sure will let me take you to dinner and you don't know me well. That's neither here nor there. That's another conversation for another day. Okay. But the idea that a woman has to have these romantic feelings, have to feel this connection, have to have time in before they can have sex with you. Okay. It's like they're making a connection between sex and something that should be happening when it comes to a relationship between a man and a woman. Okay. Even though sex should be by itself. Okay. We know sex has its biological ramifications. It has its social ramifications. Okay. Women tend to get the two intertwined when they shouldn't be. Okay. Yes, we have sex in order to procreate. All right. That's the number one primary goal, to procreate. All right. Anything else outside of procreation is recreation, right? Okay. And that's when we get the social part that comes in. Okay. But women will literally feel some type of way if they feel like they have sex too early. Okay. Or if there's not a connection with a man. It was something that flew in front of me. Sorry. So women will literally really be down in the dumps about this. Okay. So society has created this. Okay. It's not just women's fault. Society has created this. Okay. Because biologically, men and women both like to have sex. And it's said, and I've had many women tell me this, that they really enjoy sex. And I definitely believe that women like sex just as much as men, if not more. Okay? But men and women feel different about sex, when it should be had, where it should be had. Okay? Typically, most men don't mind having sex damn near anywhere. Okay? Women are a little more reserved. Okay? Because they know that the stigma will be attached to them when it comes to sex. Okay? People will call them hoe. People will call them a floozy, or yeah, I'm going back old school. We'll call them loose, or they're not acting ladylike. Okay, so that's a social aspect to it, and the social aspect has gotten to women's psyche when it comes to how they feel about sex. Some women literally see sex as a chore, though. Like, they get in a relationship or get married, and I mean, we've all heard it when women get into a marriage and they ration the box out. Okay, they're not having sex every day. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a week or once a week. Like, it's crazy to think about this. Okay, and we're gonna do another video on monogamy and women's expectations or women's sacrifice when it comes to monogamy. That's a whole nother video we're gonna do. But like, it's so many different things that women got to think about when it comes to sex, because some women literally be rationing it off. Like, they literally think about the bodies that they have. Okay, which is partly understandable because men do not like a woman with a lot of bodies that they intend to marry. Okay, let's throw that caveat in there. Okay. They don't mind having sex with a woman who has a lot of body that they just want to have sex with, and they become their playground. Okay, but when it comes to a woman they want to marry, they don't want a woman with a lot of bodies. Now, women can always lie. Of course, that can always be the case. Okay, but women typically are insecure when it comes to sex. Okay, they feel like they're holding on to something like it's a prize. Because let's just be honest, all right? Women use sex as a negotiating tool, as their leverage to get what they want. It's one of the only things that they have. Because after they lose that, it's like, where do they go? Okay? After a woman has sex with a man, he's got what he wanted. He can either choose to leave or choose to stay and continue having sex with you. And I also believe that gets in women's psyche. Okay. So that is the reason why they like to hold on to it for as long as possible, because they feel like, well, if he really want it, he gonna keep chasing me and he gonna keep doing the things in order to get to it. Okay. But fellas, I have to be honest. Okay. If she's dealing with you, she wants to have sex with you. And you don't have to spoil her and romance her and do all these things. She know from the moment she give you her number. She knows right away. Just like you knew right away. She knows right away. Okay? And so women often play games. Okay? But we in a new era. We in the quote unquote hookup culture, right? Where people hooking up, having one night stands, okay, having situationships. All right. Times are different. Women have lost a lot of leverage in that aspect. But then again, women are creating this as well. Because a lot of women, well, if it's a hookup culture, a lot of women have to be participating in it. Okay. This feeds into the confusion. Because you got some women that want relationships and marriage, and you got some women like, I got a career, I'm busy. Hey, come over and feed me, Seymour. It is what it is, right? Okay. This feeds into the estranged relationship with women and sex. Okay. They're all over the place. And it just is what it is. Okay. But in order to have a functional, sustaining relationship, women have to get a hold and get a grips of how they feel about sex with the person they want to have sex with. Okay. You need to have that conversation with that man, because y'all have to be on the same page. Sex is huge in a relationship, which is the reason why this hookup culture and this situationship even exists, because of sex. Okay? But women have to understand that it's okay for you to want sex, and it doesn't make you a bad person. Okay? It's natural, it's normal, and we all want it. Hell, sometimes we feel like we need it. All right? All right. We're going to end the video for today, man. Hopefully you appreciate the content. We're going to keep it coming, all right? Make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment on the video, man. I want to hear from you, okay? All right, as always, I'm you, you are me. Love always, love eternal. And we out this thing. Deuces.